Hey guys, so I am pre-recorded again. I apologize. With Labor Day, our class schedules are weird, so our Monday classes are on Wednesday. So I have lab tonight. So I apologize for not being able to attend class live, but here is the pre-recorded class for you guys today. So I hope you all had a great weekend and a great week, and I hope your day has gone well. Today we are going to be drawing what we talked about at the end of last class, which is a banana. So we're kind of adding to our fruit basket here. We did an apple, now we've got a banana. But as always, here is a little recap of our class so far. So our first week we worked on shading. So we practiced with our highlight and our shadow, and then our midtones are every shade in between. And then we practiced on this sphere here to kind of give it that three-dimensional look. We put all the midtones on the sphere. And then we worked on perspective the second week. So we drew on these kind of radiating lines, and what's farther away is going to be smaller, and then what's closer towards us is going to be a little bigger on our page. And then we went over some composition layouts, which are just ways you can structure your piece. And then we practiced this compound curve here. And we also practiced using the rule of thirds, so partition your paper into 3 parts on both sides, and then whatever is on the intersection is going to be what the viewer is most likely to look at. And then our next week after that, we did this. This was a 2-part class where we just drew some shapes and we shaded them. So that was practicing composition and perspective and shading. And then after then, we did this mountain piece with a reflection at the bottom. This is also a 2-part class. And then after that, oops, it's upside down. We drew this flower. So we just worked on drawing petals, stems, leaves, which are applicable to a lot of things. And then we drew this apple. So that kind of ties into what we're doing today with our banana. And then last week we drew this light bulb here. And then this week, that just brings us right into our banana. Get right into it. So what you're going to need this class is just, a normal pencil or pen and paper. So we're going to start off with kind of like a slight curve. So it's not exactly a straight line, but it's going to be kind of like a slanted happy face. Remember to keep these lines super light. We're not going to do any erasing, really, but it'll just help with the shading and things. And then once you have this line done, you're going to do the same thing, but on the other side. So you want it kind of separated, and the lines are going to kind of go towards each other at the bottom. So they're going to be closer together on the bottom and farther away at the top. You can see this one is less curved than the other one. It's a little more straight down. And then it's slightly closer at the bottom than it is at the top. So now, once you've done that, I'm gonna lightly just add, just connect these two at the top here with like a half circle. And then at the bottom here, I'm just gonna add kind of like a half circle as well. But this one's gonna come more to a point. So then, once you have that, I'm just gonna add the like bottom of the banana, which is kind of like a little stem. It looks kind of like a little hat, like a sharp U. If a U was not curved, it would look like that. Alright, and then once you've added the bottom stem, we're going to go and add the top stem. So to do that, I'm just going to add like a straight line here. And then on the other side, this line is going to be a bit more curved. So I'm going to kind of start the same length away. This is like the middle of the banana. And just kind of curve this side of it. Sorry, I really hope you can't hear the construction. And then once you have that curved part, I'm gonna go in and connect these two, but I'm gonna connect them with kind of a slight semicircle. Okay, and then once you have this down, I'm gonna go through and I'm just gonna take a light line and just go all the way down my banana till I get to the bottom of the banana. So I'm taking this line from this point that we made here, and I'm kind of following the shape of the banana. It doesn't have to be like perfect, just all the way up to the top. Okay, so this is kind of like our basic banana shape. Now we can just go through and add shading to actually make it look like it's real. So to do that, we're just gonna do our normal. So I'm gonna have the light coming from this side. So this is gonna be kind of like our highlighted side over here, and then this is gonna be kind of our shadowed side. So I'm just going to start, so I'm going to leave a slight circle here for my highlighted portion. And then I'm going to go through with my first layer, kind of going around that highlighted circle and everywhere else on the banana. sure to get the stem, the sides, everywhere that's not the highlighted part. Okay, and so after you've got that first layer, I'm gonna go through and leave kind of like another ring around this first highlighted part, and then just go with another layer wherever that second ring doesn't touch. So I'm just gonna color in that like shadowed part, that like lined part, and then go on the top as well. Okay, and now I'm gonna do the next step in our shading. So we have our highlighted area, our second area, and now imagine an even bigger lasso kind of going through, and then just add your layer wherever that falls outside of it. Okay, and so once you're done with that, I'm gonna go through, and that line that we added in the middle of the banana, I'm just gonna go through and lightly go over that again, because it seems to have been lost. And I'm just gonna blend it out slightly. And now I'm gonna go through and I'm just going to darken up my lines just a tad. And then we'll go through and blend these in after. And then I'm just gonna also kind of make this piece a little longer at the top, just because I didn't like how small that was. Okay, so once you have outlined that, I'm gonna go through and just darken in this bottom stem. And then do the same for like this top part up here. And then once you've darkened in these ones, I'm just gonna go through along the sides and just blend out that kind of harsh line I made. So I'm just going in really lightly and over the line, so that it kind of blends out nicely. I'm going to do the same thing on this bottom part, bringing it up slightly into the banana. And I'm going to do the same thing at the top. Okay, and then that's pretty much all there is to it. It's a very simple fruit. You know, you can go in and you can add little like dots if you want, because a lot of bananas have like, you know, like brown spots, and to do that you can just go in super lightly with your pencil and just kind of, you know, like lightly add some freckles almost. But yeah, that's how you draw a banana. So thank you guys for coming to class. I'm sorry that I'm not here live again. I really look forward to this class every week. But if you guys have any questions, please email Ariel or myself. Any recommendations, suggestions, please, you know, send them my way. I love doing stuff that you guys asked for. We could also, for this banana, I was very torn between doing like an open banana and then like a closed banana. Let me know if you guys want to do like an open, like a peeled open banana. Or like a cut up apple, like any variation of anything we've done, that's cool too. Yeah, but thank you guys for coming, and I will see you in person next week. Bye.